that's like a lackluster response. You know, I know my drop dead good looks can render people speechless, but I didn't expect that. You know, with my accent and stuff, you guys must have figured out already that I don't belong to this country. I come from a country very far away. No. I'll tell you guys. That country is called New Bombay. I mean, it's far. It's very, very far away. Like, you guys have to take the dangerous harbour line to get there. You know, and when I was growing up in this quaint little village called Airoli in New Bombay, you know, there was this illusion that proper Bombay kids, like most of you, are like really smart, way more intelligent, worldly wise and stuff. The question is that true?
Yes. Absolutely.
Ghanta, yes. You know, every Bombay chick from Ballard Pier to Bandra thinks that Vashi and Vasai are stations next to each other.
Yes.
You just take the local train, Baba. Huh? First Vashi, after that Vasai. How does it matter? You know, you walk up to one of these hot babes from Juhu or Char Bangla and stuff, and you tell them that you're from Vashi, and how do they react? Eee, Vashi! Hey, I crossed that when we went to Lonavala last time. It's quite developed, yeah? You know, but it's not easy to be a boy growing up in New Bombay and stuff. And I'll tell you why. It's not easy, it's very difficult. You know, because you're not interested in those chicks from Khargar or Kopar Khairane. Okay? I mean, for the reasons best known to you. And the Western Line chokris or the towny babes will never give you any bhav. Okay? No matter what you do, you're not even in the consideration set, you know. Yeah. Who begs to differ?
I beg to differ. What's wrong?
But anyway, so
I'm Western.
okay. Yeah, so the Western Line chokris never gave me any bow, so I'm making that assumption. Yeah. So anyway, when you walk up to them, you tell them you're from Vashi and all of that. What they treat you like is like a relic from which they found on their way to Lonavala. You know, I have a friend. You know where he stays? Vashi. But coming back to the intelligence of the Bombay folks and stuff, and I was having this conversation with a sobo chick the last way. Blame it on my New Bombay education. And I happened to mention Sudan. And what do I get? A complete look of innocence. Sachin, Sudan is next to that country, Nagaland, na? No wonder the Khasis, the Garos and the Nagas are fighting for a different country. And while we are on this topic of cities and countries and stuff, I aspire to be an intelligent comedian. I would like you guys to go out with some information that you could talk to your dad about. Okay, so I'm going to talk about something different. United Nations recognizes 193 countries. 193. South Sudan was the latest addition. But I strongly believe that there should be two more. Just two more. Only two. Andheri East and Andheri West. Then you could leave Bombay and you'll reach Karachi much faster. Like crossing over from this one to the other culturally diverse and distinct countries is not easy, man. Like, you know, one of my friends, she got engaged in Andheri West. Okay? And as fucking luck would have it, I was in Andheri East that day. Okay? I started traveling. My friend got engaged, she got married, she had kids by the time I reached the venue. But that's about Bombay and everything. I'm sure you guys want to know me better. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 28. I work with a public relations agency.
Woohoo!
Yeah, there are some people from my office. So You know, I wasn't glued, even after the bomb blast and stuff, I wasn't glued to the national television of India, India TV. I mean, I've got graver things to worry about, people. Like, you know, the 747 local to Kalyan. You know, an illusion of my life called my salary. You know, my eternal single status, and I'm hoping this will help. And yes, most importantly, invitations to Google Plus. You know, but I do make time to watch Hindi movies. I really like them. I haven't watched Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara yet, but I intend to watch it soon. Any Abhay Deol fans in the house tonight? Okay, so mostly men. That's not the joke. Yeah. I'm sure I mean, at least half of you fuckers fantasize becoming a chronic drinker like him in Devdi. If that's not the reason why you like him, you at least like him because you dream of having phone sex with that tooth fairy Kalki question. But that's not why I'm talking about him. I remembered him because of the song Senorita and Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, whatever. Okay? So you know the song starts, Kenere tu, na 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 na, and you're like transported to Spain, the wine country, the churches and stuff. Okay? It's awesome. You're enjoying the song. Okay? And then suddenly this happens. Na main samjha. That's like fucking Rani Mukherjee trying to sing in a man's voice. That's what And most of us think he's a good singer. Okay? But that's still okay in comparison. It's a good part and stuff. All good. What happens next? निगाहों ने निगाहों से की दास्तां है senorita. That's Hrithik Roshan. The fucker must have practiced this 54 times with his Sudan wife, the wife Sudan, and 54 times with his dad Roshan before he actually went to the studio to sing it. But thank God for that. I mean, thank God for that. What really fucks the song, like, you know, fucks the song, okay, is Mr. Abhay Deol. मुझसे अब नजर ना फेरो, आओ पास तुम मेरे. That fucker doesn't sound like a Deol. He sounds more like Anu Malik's younger brother. Just imagine this, okay? मुझसे अब नजर ना फेरो, ऊंची है बिल्डिंग, तेरी बंद है, कैसे मैं आऊं, दिल रजामंद है. So thank you guys, you've been wonderful. I'd like to recite 2 lines from a beautiful song on Bombay. ऐ दिल है मुश्किल जीना यहाँ, जरा हट के, जरा बच के, यहाँ बम है मेरी जान.